Good morning, Unity.
Good morning.
It is so good to be back. I have missed you guys so much. We are gonna do some songs to open things up and get church started. So
We sing from our feet.
we don't sing from our seats, we sing from our feet. God, I gotta get back into the groove, man. Jeez. I don't know if y'all can see, but down there, I got a new special friend. That's Bindi. So anyway, we're gonna do our first song is called Holy, Holy, Holy. And the words are very simple. Holy, 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 I am, I am. Holy, 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 I am, I am. Holy, 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 I am, I am.
Let's sing with us one more.
Holy, 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 I am. Holy, 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 I am, I am. Holy, 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 I am, I am. Holy, holy, holy,
Just the voices. Just sing out voices by themselves.
Holy, 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 I am, I am. Holy, 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 I claim my power to change the world. Change it with love. Change it with love. I claim my power to change the world. And so it is. And so it is. Sing with us. I claim my power to change the world.
I claim my power to change the world.
Change it with love. The lyric's so nice, we say it twice.
Change it with love.
Change it with love. I claim my power to change the world.
I claim my power to change the world.
And so it is, and so it is.
And so it is. And so it is. I claim my power to change the world. Change it with love.
You got it, you got it. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Community of Central Oregon. We are a wild souls sanctuary. Oh! And we have like wolves in here because we are wild souls. That's our expression of our wild soul coming out that we just can't hold back. I'm just so, like the energy, we have our fall good witch here today, who is our official greeter. So if you need a hug, Manissa, I'd love that. She's going around during chants and welcoming everyone and giving hugs out. So we welcome all of you who are watching online, and we are so glad that you are here. Thank you for joining us this morning. And let's all say our vision statement. I skipped. I'm throwing Kevin off. We are community committed to co-creating a world of unity, spiritual awakening, and loving kindness. And so it is. So that is why we are here. And man, it's powerful when you bring all that energy together, right? So let's set our intention for this beautiful Sunday morning service. And if you feel comfortable and would like to, close your eyes. Otherwise, just focus your gaze on something. Take a deep breath in, center yourself, ground yourself. And we set the intention of having beautiful open hearts and open minds to receive all the gifts that are going to present themselves today, all the celebrations, all the beautiful wisdom, all the coming together in love and kindness to make this world a better place. And that starts within each and every one of us. And when we hold that knowing inside of us, it can't help but radiate out. We also acknowledge the land that we are on and all the amazing people who walked this earth and this land before we did. The indigenous tribes, the Wasco, Paiute, Klamath Falls, Warm Springs. And we infuse our service with the energy of those ancestors. We also have our chair up here, so if you have someone who is no longer with you here or is not able to come to service in person, put them in that chair so we can hold that energy. I got a little teary-eyed looking at Bindi, Eric's new dog up here, and remembering Zeke and having that. So I know, I'm like, dang it, stop. Yeah, I'm just always, I find something to cry. Every time I come to the service, I find something to cry about here. Oh, yes. Bindi, yes, we'll have to have a nail painting date coming up and a facial, the spa day. So, all right. So thank you for being here. If you are new, we welcome you. And I'm so excited to see Gretchen up here singing this morning. She came for the first time last week and is on stage already. So yeah, welcome to the Soulshine Choir, Gretchen. We're excited to have you. And we also want to thank all the people who make this service happen, our AV team, our kitchen crew who is here early, our greeters who are here early and prepping everything, Nova doing the babysitting, our kids team, and our cleaning team who is here throughout the week to get everything beautified for you this morning. So thanks for all those volunteers. We are a village and we cannot do this alone. We only make this happen because we do it together. So let's go in to celebrations, and Ezekiel's going to be my kid today, my kid Mike Runner. They're right there. So this is a time for celebrations, which means when you have something wonderful happen in your life, we know that when we focus on that, that is what we attract in our life. And we want the opportunity to celebrate with you. So raise your hand high and share. If you have something online, type it into the chat, and Nico or Kevin will share that with the community so we can celebrate with you. All right, Rhoda, what you got?
I would like to share.
Hello.
Oh, hang on. Kevin will get hooked up. There we go.
I would like to share that last weekend, my husband and I hosted our daughter's wedding at our house.
and I am so thankful that everyone behaved themselves. The band was awesome, and no one fell in the pond.
Oh, yay. Yay, congratulations. That's a lot of work to get your property ready for that. George.
I don't know how many of you
Yeah, it's on.
okay. I don't know how many of you know that it was a little over 3 years ago that I lost my cat, Bella. She ended up passing away from a liver cancer. And I just recently had decided that, yeah, okay, maybe I'm ready for another cat. And I came home from my month-long trip, which I stopped in down here for part of that time. And when I got back to my mother's house, the cat distribution system was working perfectly. I now have a 8-month-old cat named Annie, Airstream Annie, so she's traveling with me now.
In your Airstream Annie, nice.
I'm celebrating that my mom's surgery went really well, and I'm also celebrating that not only is my brother visiting, but he is one of the most kind, funny, intelligent, supportive people that I've ever met. And I'm really glad that he's in my life.
Well, you know you have those same genes, Leah. You have the same genes, so you could probably... Did any of that rub off on you? Yeah. Yes, of course it did. Donna.
I just came back from the conference, and my life is forever changed. I loved this community before, but I got to have a deeper appreciation for the people we went with, as well as the unity principles, and I am so looking forward to up-leveling my experience here, and you can ask me about it later.
Yes. So we had about, 13 of us went to the Unity Northwest Regional Conference, so that's what she's referring to. Were there 15 of us there? Okay, 15. But yeah, Diane.
I'm celebrating this season and bounty. I feel very fortunate that the garden did really well this year. So I'm sharing with you in a big box of Italian plums, and they're out on the harvest table. So please take what you need.
Yeah, thank you, Diane, and welcome. We haven't seen you in a while, so it's nice to see you again. Welcome. Karen.
I am celebrating Tuesday, 5 a.m. I'm leaving for New York for 2 weeks, seeing friends, family, and my Quaker prison people. We're having a reunion with the men we used to sit inside with, and now they've gotten out. And I just can't wait to see them. And when I go back, I don't have to go into a prison to see them. So that's kind of cool.
Beautiful. Yeah. Mary Faye.
I'm celebrating teaching yoga for the first time on Tuesday. So if you have a mat, or even if you don't, please come join me. I'd really like to fill up the space. It's 9 o'clock to 10:15, and I'm grateful to be able to share that with you.
Yeah, we're grateful to have you showing up for that. Thank you. Lots of celebrations. Brooke.
I just wanted to say that, just to, I guess, restate what hopefully we all know, that what a beautiful place this is and what a place of healing and energy. And I felt that immensely last week, and just used the resources that were here, the wonderful people. And I just want to thank everyone that is involved at the heart of Unity. And work so hard all the time, and it matters and it makes a difference, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Beautiful. Paul.
I am celebrating a lot of gratitude for a company that I've worked with for 35 years. And I found out on Thursday that my contract's up in June forever. So, but I just really wanted to celebrate two things. One is just the gratitude I have for these people and allowing me to manifest some of the things that are really dear to me in my life, and just in a really creative way. And it's just been really a blessing. And then I'm celebrating like opening doors to whatever is going to come up. So that's what I'm celebrating.
Beautiful. All right, Eric.
Well, I already sort of did celebrate Bindi, but hey, you heard your name. Lay down. Bindi, down. And no, come on. Look, there you go. Little scamp. She's my shrimp Scampy. I call her my shrimp because she's small, and Scampy because she's a little scamp. So, yeah. But no, the reason I wanted to celebrate is that this isn't just a matter of, I got a new guide dog. I mean, that's cool and all, but I had gotten a lot of intuition and stuff that was telling me it was going to be a girl. And yeah, well, I wasn't going to go there because I didn't know people think that was weird, but yes.
Then we're going to all cry, Manissa.
Bindi, come on. What are you doing? She's
Yeah.
But yeah, and I always was just like, that's just, what if I'm wrong? I'm going to feel like an idiot, and it's just, how do you know what's just your wishful thinking and what's the no? When you know, you know. And I couldn't believe when they were like, "Yep, this is Bindi, this is your girl," and I was just like, "Oh man!" So it's don't discount your intuition, is what I'm telling you. Just follow your gut knows more than you think. It's the universe has your back and all that other stuff.
Yep. Thank you. Awesome.
Hi, I just wanted to say I'm celebrating a year and 34 days sober from alcohol, and thank you, and a week and a day of cannabis, so I appreciate it.
Yay.
I'm celebrating that I had a sleepover and that my Nana visited us.
Oh, yay. Do we have any online that have come in? Nope. Okay. Dave.
I'm celebrating for 25 years since I've been involved with this Unity. I've been wanting to go to Unity Village and experience that. And also, I really wanted to meet one of my idols, Ricky Byers. And as of October 6th, I'm flying to Unity Village to do a workshop with Ricky Byers. So it's very cool.
Yay. Anyone else? We good? Awesome celebrations. Isn't that fun? I love that. And I feel like it's a beautiful way for us to connect with each other and support each other, and then after service to go and give people hugs and thank them. So thank you all for sharing and your beautiful celebrations. That means a lot. And so now it is time for kiddos to come up and get a blessing. Hi, guys.
Hello. I am also looking for a volunteer today to come hang out with us. We're going to, since the theme of the month is light, we're going to explore what light means in different places around the world. So if you want to come and do some arts and crafts with us, I would love another volunteer, adult volunteer that could come
We need
and
another
help us.
volunteer. Yes.
So, all right.
Leah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm just going to quickly share on that topic because we do need to find more youth volunteers to help. And again, you're just assisting. Ilana and Tiff have everything planned out, and so you are just there to be a second person with them. But Kevin and I were listening to a beautiful podcast, and we all talk about, I love my children. I care about my children. But do we care about our children? And how are we showing up that way? And if all of us spend a little bit of time inspiring these young people, what a beautiful place this world would be. So if any of you feel called to do that, and it's once a month, once every other month, if we have a bunch of people, it'd be once every other month to miss the service and go with the kiddos. So talk to Ilana after service, and she can tell you all the details that are involved. So, all right, let's bless you, beautiful kiddos. Ready? We appreciate the holy gift you are. We see the divine light shining from you. May you always know what a treasure you are. May you always bring your gifts freely and fully to the world. Namaste. You guys have fun. Woohoo! All right, we are moving right along. Okay, we got some wonderful announcements. So this is our list of weekly, we have a lot of things that happen here regularly, so we condense them into one slide just as reminders. Every Sunday night, we have Sacred Sound Sunday, which is a sound bath. It rotates people who are leading that, and these are all donation-based, so if you can come, just bring a yoga mat and a blankie and comfy clothes and be ready to be soothed and end your week and start your new week. So 6 to about 7:15. Yoga, since Shriman is now on his way to India, I think he's leaving today or tomorrow for 3 months. Mary Faye, Samantha, and another woman, Anne, will be stepping in to continue the yoga practice so we do not have to stop doing it. And again, this is donation-based, and we are so grateful for the people who are showing up to continue this, so thank you, Mary Faye. But that is from Tuesday mornings from 9 to 10:15. You can do your yoga. Then right after that, we have Let's Get Metaphysical, which again is a drop-in discussion talk with the Pasmores kind of leading that, and everyone is kind of leading it. But that's from 10:30 to like 12, right? Yeah. So you can come do yoga, then go into that, and just have a beautiful start to your morning. We have a very active Earth Care group, and they do a social. It's the fourth Friday, I believe, of every month. Is that fourth Friday, right? Yeah. So that will be this Friday, and they're the ones who inspired the harvest table, but just sharing ways that each other are contributing to making this planet healthier and more vibrant. So come and join that. Again, it's a drop-in thing. You don't need to be a team member. We're all team members, right, of our Earth Care team. And then next Saturday is our Family Kitchen Volunteer Day. So we do this the fourth Saturday of the month from 9 to 1, where we go to Family Kitchen, which is downtown, and we make lunch and serve to people in need. And it is a really beautiful experience. It's also a wonderful experience to do as a community and to get to know each other, kind of outside service as you're serving others who need it. So if you are able to do that, please talk to Kevin or I this morning, because we usually need about 8 volunteers. And so that would be a big, big help. Everyone is invited to help with that. Okay, what else we got? Feedback or suggestions. Just so you know, if you have feedback or suggestions, scan that QR code. We also have signs in the foyer and on the side, so you can fill that out anytime online. Okay, Elaine has been she's done a couple sessions so far, but she has one more this coming Tuesday at 2 or 5:30. You sign up online. Decluttering your mind for more clarity and aliveness. And it's called Psych K. You can read about it online. She's got a video and so forth that explains what that is. But she does that, this is her specialty, is transition and transforming. So I haven't seen her. Elaine, are you here this morning? She's not here yet this morning because she drives from Culver, so sometimes she comes in a little bit late. But if you have any questions on that workshop, but all the information's online. Spirit group, okay, yeah, you want to grab that mic, Carol? And let me turn it, is it on? Yep, it's on.
Hi.
So.
We did a Clear Your Clutter with Feng Shui workshop last summer, and everybody had an incredible time, and we got rid of a lot of stuff. And we cleared our mind and our hearts and our space. And we're doing it again. And a lot of people here said they wanted to do it, but we only have 2 people signed up so far. So if there's anybody here who wants to do that, was going to start today, but those 2 people are sick, so we're going to start next week. Mm-hmm. So I hope that you guys will sign up. It's on the Spirit Group website.
Yeah, so Pamela and Carol are leading that.
I'm a feng shui expert. I'm just facilitating, but it was really worthwhile.
Yeah,
we had
Pamela
a lot of fun,
and
we bonded, and we had a really great time.
Yeah, spirit groups are great. So they're small groups, just in case you don't know. They're using a book to kind of guide the practice and what they talk about. But it's 6 weeks, and it's going to be every Sunday here, 12:30 to like 2, or about 2? Okay, or however long. So, yeah, talk to Carol or Pamela. You raise your hand, too, so people...
If people want to attend the talk about afterwards, we will start a little bit later. So don't think if 12:30 is the problem. We can always start at 1.
Okay, Perfect. All right. Shining Light on the Shadow. This is a workshop that with Reverend Beth Miller. She has done a couple of these, and they have been very successful, and I know people have gotten a lot out of them, but she's starting a 4-week series. This will start on September 30th, and is that a Tuesday evening? Yes, Tuesday evening, Beth, right? So Beth, raise your hand, so you can talk to her, but again, all details for this are online, but you can sign up online, and it'll be here in the evening, and so we're excited about that class. Anything you want to share about it real quick? Yeah, here, do it so people online, we use the mic so people online can be sure to hear.
I was really called to, I do various workshops, but called to do something on the shadow, I think because we have such a huge collective shadow right now, and we're all connected to that. And so if we look at that hidden parts of ourselves, our unconscious parts of ourselves, it can really be the way to more healing, authenticity, and wholeness within ourselves, as well as we help the collective consciousness. So I invite you to 4-week class to come and play with us here in the foyer.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you, Beth. Yeah, we have some amazing instructors in this community. And then on October 5th, we are inviting Esther Nicholson. She will be doing the talk and music, and then at following service, we'll be doing a talk, a workshop, the Healing Code of Forgiveness. I don't know did any of you remember her? She did a zoomed-in talk a few years ago. Does anyone remember that? No? Okay, well, good. You guys are going to be inspired because it was amazing and very powerful, and a lot of people were really taken by what she shared. So we are really excited to welcome her back for this talk. So again, more information and sign up online. What else we got? Okay, and then we talked last week about the Wednesday evening service starting, and we have, Ezekiel is here. Yeah, remind me the name of it.
Keeping It Real, Open Source Spirituality.
Yes, thank you. I put that in the order of service, but Keeping It Real is what, so Reverend to be, William Gregory will be leading it, and Ezekiel is helping him get everything organized. So starting Wednesday evenings on October 1st, and it'll be every Wednesday night.
What time?
Is it at 6:30 still? Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's at 6:30. The first talk is going to be about breath, an intimate relationship. That is what William's bringing to the table. We're really excited about it. It's going to be a practice-focused offering. It's going to be a little different than the celebration service we have here. It's going to be a little bit quieter, but we're really excited to be bringing it forward for you guys. We have little sound bath options. We have breath work, a little basic breath work that we're going to be doing as well, and we're really excited. So we hope you guys join us.
Yeah, we are very excited to have that starting. So thank you guys. So, and about an hour, is that like 6:30 to 7:30? Okay. And then if you have your phone, take a picture of this slide. These are save the dates that are coming up. So October 5th is Esther Nicholson. She will be our guest speaker here and do our music. She's a phenomenal singer. She's actually friends with Ray. They were at Agape together. And he's also bragged about her and said, yeah, she's amazing. When he found out, he was very excited to hear that she's coming. And she's flying from across the country, and so we really want to support her being here. So if you have friends that you think might work, she's worked a lot with people in recovery and recovery groups, so try and join us from that. And then Jai Uttal, who is a phenomenal kirtan musician, he will be here doing a concert on the 28th, so join us for that. And then November 4th, Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. So he will be speaking. Okay, so he is doing a book tour right now on his new book called The Poisoned Arrow. His father is the author of The Four Agreements. His brother has, and then they've also written The Fifth Agreement and many books. So he's spoken here before, and it was amazing. So he is coming back, and we are very excited that his manager reached out to see if we would host him again. So mark that. We are doing a fundraiser. Our next fundraiser will be November 8th. We're going to do an auction, a maker's market, a bake sale. So just if you have things that you would like to donate to an auction, or you are a maker who would like to sell things there, Leah will be heading up that. But right now, just save the date. And on the 20th, those of you who got on last Sunday night to see Rafe, but he will be back here in our facility to do a winter solstice ceremony and concert with Daniel Berkman, who is the guy who plays that cool kora instrument that is amazing. So again, get home, take a picture, mark those dates, put them in your calendar. So we got some really cool stuff happening. All right, we good, Kev? Yeah, I know. Well, and you know what? I mean, I can't stress enough, because when we show up for these people who are coming from out of town, that makes my job, then they're reaching out to me and saying, can we come back? And how awesome is that? Or, hey, I know another friend, I referred my other friend who's an amazing, musician or singer or, speaker, and I told them to contact you guys about coming to speak here. So we got paper calendars, we got everything online, so grab one of those and always go to our website. Lots of great information on there. All right. I feel like, was that a magic spell that something just happened? Was that you, Joni? Oh, no. Oh, Paul. Busted. Paul, you are so busted. Okay. All right. So now is our time. As we know, we're going to go into our creating energy to welcome a new minister in this space. We currently have a flow of ministers, right, happening. And maybe that will stay the same. Maybe we'll come up with something else. But let's do our collective energy prayer to bring in whatever is meant to be for our community. So we say this every week together. We, the Unity Spiritual Community of Central Oregon Family, with infinite power and wisdom working in and through us, accept and appreciate our abundant well-being as we engage our ideal minister. This loving soul supports, uplifts, and guides us spiritually, organizationally, in our wild soul mission, for our good and for the good of all beings. That organizationally, that always kind of gets my tongue twister. But yes, so hold that energy with you also in your daily practice too, to remind of that. Okay. Well, now it is time. We're gonna, because this man is gonna do it all this morning for us. He's gonna sing. He's gonna do the talk. Then he's gonna sing again. So many of you I know are familiar with Ray Davis. And we are so excited to have him doing his first talk for us. We've had him up here singing, and he's blown us all away, and we've been so excited to have him. And this man, again, from Agape, big spiritual background and corporate background and speaking and training and getting people to see the good in things, to switch that mindset, right? So we are blessed to have you, and I give you Ray. Thank you.
Silent, you better keep silent. Don't let them hear you speak. Softly, you'd better tread softly, for everyone knows that God only shows favor when you bow and scrape and lay prostrate and wail upon a wall. But something small and still inside said, no, no, not at all. Hush now, listen, you'll hear it over and over again. Hear God say, I love you, over and over again. Head down, you better keep your head down. Don't let them catch you standing tall. 'Cause everybody knows you got to fit in. 'Cause everybody says you got to fit in to get into all the right places with all the right people. So you bow and scrape and lay prostrate and sacrifice your peace. But something small and still inside said, forgive, love, release. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. And love them, for they are one with you. Release your burden, release your fear, for I am is my name, and I am always near. Oh, I am always hush now, listen, you'll hear it over and over again. Hear God say, I love you. Hush now, listen, you'll hear it over and over again. Hear God say, I love you. Hear it over and over. Hear it over and over and over. Hear it over and over and over. Hear it over and over and over again. Hear it over and over and over and over. I love you, I love you, you're perfect as you are, so perfect as you are, so perfect. But first, that chair. No, just a chair. I got you, baby. Thank you. Join me. Sit as you are able, feet flat on the floor, knees approximately shoulder width apart. We're sitting erect, but not strained at all. Hands on the lap, palms up, palms down, as you wish. We'll close the outer eye. And on the count of 3, let's take a deep, cleansing, unifying breath together. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Release. A second breath. In. Release. And a third cleansing, unifying breath. In. Release. And still with the outer eye closed, please engage your imagination, one of your superpowers. And I'd like you to imagine an orb about the size of a baseball, just above the top of your head. It is white in color, bright, bright white. And it is spinning. Rashit ha-galgalim. And we're going to intone a word. By intoning, I mean we will hold out the syllables. There are 3 syllables in this word. The word sound is eh-he-ye. I repeat it again. Eh-he-ye. So we will, after taking a deep breath, we will intone, holding out each of those 3 syllables. Eh-he-ye. Let us inhale. Again, inhale. With the orb still spinning, let's inhale. And we will complete this with 3 more breaths. Inhale. Release. Inhale. Release. Inhale. Release. Ashe. Shalom. Okay, you can open your outer eye. Now I'm going to set up with notes here. Let's see if I actually address them. All right, good. So good morning, Unity. How y'all feeling? You looking cute. Do I look cute? You like this? It's all right? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for this. You have no idea why. Because it gives me an opportunity to speak about a few. There's so many things we're going to talk about today. My apologies to those of you who might feel bombarded by stuff. You're going to get some symbolism. You're going to get some Hebrew. That word there, by the way, that little bit that we just did, that was demonstrated to be by one of my spiritual teachers, Dr. Will Coleman of Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm, by the way, giving you greetings from another of my spiritual teachers, the Reverend Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith, the minister and founding minister of the Agape International Spiritual Center, from which Lori, my wife, Lori, wave your hand there, Lori. Ain't she cute? Yeah. From which we hail. And we might as well bring that first slide on up there, Kevin. So first of all, thank you. Thank you, Unity. I'm so grateful to be here today. We are grateful to have found you. We moved from Los Angeles about a year and 4 months ago, is it? Something like that there. So we got to experience our first winter here in Bend. And we moved out of Los Angeles, a place that we love dearly, still love. But honestly, ain't no way I'm going back. You can't. Cannot pay me, cannot pay. Well, you can pay me, I just won't go. But it's such a wonderful place. And one of the reasons, well, two of the reasons we moved here is we got grandbabies here, 2 and 4. So our kids are here, we got grandbabies here, and we've been visiting since 2017. We love this place. I love the fact that I can drink water straight out of the tap. No, you have no idea how important that is. In LA, everybody's shelling out money for water. So thank you, Unity. Thank you for being so welcoming, so warm, so loving. The song that I sang is called Over and Over Again. It is an original song. Generally speaking, when I sing, I only sing these songs that come through me. Not that I can't sing something else. It's just that I've been instructed, this is what I get to sing. I'm a very specific person, a very specific musician. I'm here to bring high vibe music. It is music that lifts your spirits, lifts the mind, lifts the soul, and helps to inform us of the truth of our being, which we're going to cover a little bit of today. What time is it? Good. All right, so, but that was called Over and Over Again, and it is a love song, a song of the living one, God, speaking directly to our hearts, informing us that we are not alone, that we are not abandoned, that we are not just human. Please hear and understand the biggest problem facing us as humans today is misidentification. We think we're that when we're actually everything. We are made in the image and likeness of the Elohim, as it says in the Old Testament of the Bible. And the Elohim means strong ones, gods, sometimes a specific deity. So for that reason, when I refer to God, I tend to use the phrase, the living one. Because the word God is an excellent word. I strongly suggest using it on the daily. But there are so many different ways of speaking of this presence. And it is, as my teacher, Dr. Beckwith, says, a presence without an absence. It is absolutely everywhere, in every and as everything, including each and every one of us. I ain't going to say just you. I'm going to say me. I got to be in there too. Is that okay? Yeah. The living one is living its life as you, knowing its life as you in this very moment. So we're going to talk about a specific aspect of human existence at this point. The talk is titled, The Devil Made Me Do It, Hallelujah. Yeah. But first, by way of thanking you, I want to introduce you to the symbol. You see this thing up here? You've seen this symbol before? Okay. Most people recognize this as the Star of David, or the symbol representing the state of Israel. And it is, but that ain't all it is. And that ain't what it started out to be. This symbol is all over the place and used in so many different religions around the world. And its principal meaning is one of unity and peace. So you'll notice that there is a red, and it is made of a red and a blue triangle. That is representing that is representing the masculine and feminine united. Hence my fits. See, I'm wearing the red and the blue because I want to see what I did there. Yeah, okay. So that is a symbol of unity. And I thought, what a wonderful symbol for being here, for showing my appreciation for you guys just welcoming us. When we first walked in here, the first time we walked in here, Lori loved the place, and I was just surprised that y'all were so silly. I mean, I'm silly, but yes. I love it. I love the howling. Are you kidding me? I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. But it's not just that. It's the love that you show each other, the love that you show us. And I appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so that word, by the way, that eheia, that we started out with, that's going to become important. That eheia is a word for the living one. This is difficult to describe. You kind of have to catch it in meditation. But it is the highest word that in my tradition of Kabbalah that we can use to describe the living one. And it comes from a passage in the Bible in Exodus 3:14, where God is talking to Moses. You might know the story. He sent Moses to go get the children of Israel out of Egypt. Yeah, it's a good story. And Moses felt like he wasn't really prepared, and he's trying to find an excuse. And this particular excuse says, you want to send me, I don't know what to call you. And so the living one says, tell them that I am sent you. Eheya asher eheya. I am, I have been, and I will be one. Cool? Everything all right? Oh, by the way, just to let you know, I came from a Christian background, and a black Christian church, and we had a habit of talking back to the preacher. So if there's something that hits you, you can go ahead and say something like that. You can say amen. You can say go ahead or run on or, or holla, 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 whatever. Anything you want to say. Don't just do it for the sake of it. But okay, so love is the attractive force that draws our good to us according to the depth and strength of our realization of love. Charles Fillmore. That is an excellent statement. And we are going to, somebody said, I love that. Okay, so we're going to come back to this in a little bit. Let's move on to the next slide because we have so much to do. So we're going to talk about symbols, a little bit of Hebrew and stuff. So what do you see here? What do you see? And another question is, how do you feel when you see it? Now, be honest. How do you feel when you see it? I know. Yeah. She of the hat. Yeah, see, this particular symbol, let's go on to the next slide. This is a pentacle or pentagram. The difference is the circle. If it's a circle, it's a pentacle. If there's no circle, it's a pentagram. Okay? 5-pointed star. Now, this particular symbol has been demonized, and I really mean the word demonized. People have used their imaginations to come up with all kinds of things to use the symbol to scare you. Now, why would somebody want to scare you? Control. Control. Yeah. It is, but this is a holy symbol. In fact, in our tradition, and again, Kabbalah, this symbol represents the human. And again, the combination or the perfect harmony of masculine and feminine. Now, very quickly, let's mention something. When I say masculine and I say feminine, I don't mean male and female or any permutation thereof. I'm not talking about physical sex. I'm talking about energy. Masculine and feminine energy. It just so happens that energy is kind of best represented by certain genders. But it ain't exclusive. Every person is both. So I'm as feminine as I am masculine. Thank you very much. That's right. Okay. Let's be, well, let's not get carried away now. No, seriously. By the way, just that thought, just that idea is liberating, isn't it? I mean, really, going around like a dude, walking around like, you gotta be, can't cry about nothing, can't feel soft about nothing, always be all hard. Yeah. It's tough. And women acting like you can't do anything for so long. Oh, I need a man to do this. I need a man to, come on. We are each equally masculine and feminine. Oh, by the way, just another little thing. How are we doing here? These things. Another little thing. In the Old Testament, sorry, we're going to have to set that aside for another time. I got to tell you. Okay, I have to tell you this. So, again, going back to the Old Testament, I really dig the Bible. The Bible's a wonderful thing, wonderful book. But it is often misunderstood because of language. Please understand, there is not a word in the Bible that was written in English. In fact, those who wrote the Bible didn't know of such a language. It didn't exist. So when I refer to the person whose name was used for the religion that I grew up in, I don't refer to him as Christ. That was a title. It's not a surname. And I don't tend to call him Jesus. Not that no one should. It's a great name to use, and everybody knows who you're talking about, so that's cool. But when I say him, when I talk about him, I use a name that he probably would have turned around if he was here today, and I call him out and say, hey, Yeshua. He said, what? Or in Aramaic, Yeshua. Yeshua is a Hebrew name. He was Hebrew. Spoke Aramaic on the daily. Probably could read it. He was in the temple. Okay, let's move on. All right, so this bit about the pentagram pentacle, you notice that there's spirit, air, water, earth, and fire. This is an important symbol because it describes the human as being in dominion of these forces. We're not talking about literal fire, literal earth, literal water. You see what I'm saying? You're not in dominion of the Deschutes and saying you can stop now. That's not going to happen. But we're talking about the representation in the human psyche, in the human, you get what I'm saying? That's there's a whole teaching around that. But the best way to remember what a pentagram is to stand up and do this. Because at the top is what? Spirit. And as long as that point is at the top, you're cool. On the other hand, let's go to the next slide. We're going to see a representation of that symbol in which it is inverted. What you're seeing here is another set of symbols. This is a symbol system. This one is called the tableau of the tarot. The tarot being actually 78 cards. Here are 22. The 22, what is called the major arcana. That's my jam, come on. Okay, 22 major arcana. And the major arcana, they consist of symbols of archetypes. And they collectively tell a story. It is a picture book. Oh, you're probably accustomed to the idea of tarot being used for divination, telling you what's happening with your life. And that's a cool use of it, an excellent, most excellent use of it. However, that is not its primary use. Tarot, you can't tell too many people about this, right? Tarot was actually created for meditative purposes. Now, I introduce you to two terms. You've probably heard them, but now you hear them from me. Exoteric, esoteric. Exoteric refers generally to, these are Greek terms, things that are available to anybody. Information available generally to anybody. The exoteric expression of tarot is reading. Beautiful. Esoteric refers to things that are really for a select group, initiates. I happen to be a Freemason. There are things I can share with you publicly about Freemasonry, and there's a whole lot of stuff I can't. So there's exoteric information about Freemasonry and esoteric information about Freemasonry. By the way, from one Mason to y'all, most of what you hear, it's laughably wrong. So you gotta be there. And even if you have an idea of what it is, until you go through the experience. And this applies to us here because we are on a path of living with an intention to unite consciously with the one, the all, the living one, God, Spirit, however you want to call. That which moves and breathes and lives as everything. That which goes by no name that we could possibly pronounce. So we do our best in coming up with terms and ideas and symbols that point us to the experience of the living one. That's the intention of tarot. So each card in especially this grouping, these 22, each card expresses a different aspect of the human's journey. How we doing so far? We good? You doing all right? Everything okay? You got any questions that we can do later? All right. I told you I'm silly. All right, let's move on to the next slide. And here we get to the topic. The devil made me do it. Hallelujah! Anybody know where that phrase came from, by the way, the devil made me do it? Who said Flip Wilson? Oh, you were my best friend. Yes, Flip Wilson, back in 1972, probably around there. Yeah, Flip Wilson was the first African American to have a really successful major network television variety show. And for those of you too young to remember variety shows, I feel sorry for you. They were the best thing, man, to get the whole family around the television, and you're watching your entertainers, and they're doing stuff. There's magic tricks, there's music, there's comedy, there's skits, everything. And Flip Wilson's was one of the best, man. Flip Wilson was great. And as a little black child growing up in Compton, we could not wait for Flip Wilson to get on the TV. Because you just didn't see black people on TV. I'm sorry y'all didn't know that, but you just didn't. You didn't see black people on TV. Not often. And man, we love that show. So the devil made me do it. Hallelujah. The intention here is that by the time I'm done, not too long from now, by the time I'm done, you will be saying hallelujah when you confront this cat. Let's talk about it real quick. You're looking at a tarot card. It's called Key 15, the devil. And what you see there is it's supposed to look frightening. But if you take a really close look, he ain't so scary. I mean, let's just break it down a little bit. He's got a goat's head, big old horns that wrap around that can't poke nothing. He's got bat's wings, the body of a human, but it's supposed to be fuzzy like a beast and mud brown color. He's got wet feathers on his legs like bird legs and claws, and he's standing on a half cube. Now, if that cat got off that cube, do you think he could chase you down? I mean, look at him. he'd be slipping and sliding, shucking and jiving. Them wings ain't gonna help him. He's too big for them little flimsy wings. You get the idea? At first appearance, he seems like he's supposed to be frightening. But the truth of the matter is, this dog don't hunt. He's got nothing. Except there are two people there. And he's holding a torch, by the way, that gives no light. He's got his hand up in a gesture, like this. Anybody recognize this gesture, by the way? Ask me about it sometime. I'll tell you about it. And it didn't come from TV. So there are two people there, a man, a woman, both naked. In tarot, when you see a man, that man represents masculine energy. When you see a woman, the woman represents feminine energy. Not only that, aided by modern psychology, the man will represent self-consciousness. The woman will represent subconsciousness. This is important because it's now time for you to understand why this cat shows up. What is he here to teach us? Remember, I used the word appearances. Appearances are deceiving. And I'm going to mention my brother Eric for a second here. Eric does not have the use of the physical eye, but Eric sees. Capiche? Because sight, along with all the other senses, are mental. We use the nerves and things to gather information from the outside, but it gets processed here in the mind. So what you see is what you imagine. What you see is what you think. What you see is what your consciousness brings you. So, the devil represents, and I did make a specific note about this I wanted to address. Ha! The devil is a symbol of human mistaking illusion for truth. Mistaking illusion for truth. Now, when I speak of truth, I've trained myself to speak of it with a capital T. Someone says something to me that I agree with, I try not to say, oh yeah, that's the truth. Because with the capital T, I mean truth ultimate. And what is ultimate truth? Ultimate truth doesn't change. Ultimate truth doesn't have a beginning or an end. Sound like a hey yet? Ultimate truth doesn't have an expiration date. Ultimate truth cannot be voted out by Congress. Ultimate truth cannot be canceled by a network. Watch out, y'all. I ain't being political here. I don't have to be. What we do here transcends politics, transcends flavors of the week or the month or the year or the decade. What we do here is we are interested in truth, capital T. This dude ain't showing you no truth. It shows up when we mistake truth, illusion for truth. Illusion is appearances. Now, I know that I'm looking real cute today. And if y'all didn't know me, and I came walking through with a certain savoir-faire, you might assume that I got it together. You might assume, oh, that man's got it together. He might even have a little coin in his pocket. But you don't know. You don't know the real. Even if I told you the real, you don't know the real. Appearances can deceive. Now, by the way, I do have it together, and I got some questions. Okay. Let's just get that straight. Well, actually, okay, so that's a whole nother discussion. But Appearances, yes. So, mistaking illusion for truth. That's when the devil shows up. Now, here's the thing, folks. You gotta know. You gotta spend some time in reflection, some time in observing. Because I guarantee you there are patterns that are showing up in your life, things that are happening that cause you a little bit of disquiet. It's okay. You don't have to say nothing about it. In fact, it's better if you don't. I'm not joking about that. Don't go telling all your business to everybody just because they have a sympathetic ear. Yeah. Remember what we intoned at the beginning? We're going to come back to this again. We're identifying with something. Yeah. We are identifying with the highest expression of the living one, because it becomes a point where you just can't say anything. No word suffices. That's why we have symbolism. It invites us into an experience of knowing for ourselves, something you can't share with anybody else. It has to be caught. Now, of course, we do share things. And one of the things I love so much about this congregation, oh my goodness, I love this. You come and celebrate. You pass the mic around and people get to say what's going on in their lives of celebration. Yes. That doesn't mean there aren't challenges. Of course there are challenges. And if you need a hand, ask for the hand, ask for the help. Yes. But what I'm talking about is what I'm really talking about are patterns. If you have the pattern, if you find yourself in a pattern of, woke up this morning, first thing on my mind is how bad my life is. And you can't wait to tell somebody about it? Baby, that's the devil. But here's the thing. No matter what the pattern is, no matter where the illusion falls, this is actually showing us the way out. And if any of you caught the video, I promised that I would tell you his real name. Would you like to know the name of the devil here? It ain't Lucifer. It ain't Beelzebub. Let's go to the next slide. His real name is Uriel. Uriel. If you used Roman characters, it would be spelled Uriel. And so most people would tend to pronounce it Uriel. Uriel in Hebrew means light of the living one. What are the kids talking about today? Anybody remember? Light. Well, ain't that a coinky-dinky? Uriel, light of the living one. In fact, when you address him properly, that's exactly what he's going to show you. What I'm showing you here in this slide is the lovers. It is a compliment to the devil. They are numerically tied, which means a lot. But notice the setup is kind of the same. And instead of the devil figure, you've got an angel there. That angel has a different name. That is Raphael. Healing of the living one. And you see the same two characters, but instead of bestially with horns and chains around their necks and hooves at their feet, they look like regular old folks. In fact, this picture looks a lot like the Garden of Eden. Yes? That description in the Genesis. Y'all ever read a Bible? Anybody reading a Bible around here? Lord mercy, I'm trying to help somebody. Okay. The Garden of Eden myth. But the difference here is these folks on this side have chains, but the chains can be easily taken off their necks. Have you noticed that? They're kind of open and wide. That's because this is all voluntary. These two over here, on the other hand, this is where we want to be. In a harmonious relationship where the masculine and feminine within us are in harmony, in agreement. We know that the masculine and feminine can be in harmony and agreement because they were designed that way. We were designed that way. The first human, most people call Adam and say he was a man. No! The first human was named Adam, yes, but in Hebrew that simply means the human being. even describe the ruddy color from the earth. Masculine and feminine, one being. You getting the idea? The truth of the matter is, there should be no illusion as long as we keep, and notice the top of his head, that pentagram's pointed down. We turn that bad boy up, right? Make spirit the point, the top, the thing that we gravitate towards every day. I wake up in the morning and say, hallelujah, this is a great day. How do I know? Because I woke up. Come on now. I know something aches. I know something's a little twisted. I know the papers ain't working like they used to. I know you got bills to pay, places to go, people to see. Somebody you don't like is going to have to talk to you today. I know. But you woke up. Come on now. And if you have the ability to move any one thing, hear me out now. If you can move any one thing, wiggle a finger, you can make a difference in your life. You can make a difference in your life because the devil wants you to believe that you are subject to appearances. The devil wants you to believe that everything around you in form has control over you. But no, remember this. Dominion over all of the other things in earth. We were created as beings to exercise dominion, proper dominion over our environment, not abusing that power. Remember I said earlier, a lot of the biggest problem is misidentification. We don't know who we are. We think we're to conquer the earth. No. We're partners, caretakers. We think it's us against them or me against you. No. We're one species. We're one. In fact, the truth of the matter is, we ain't even really separate. We're individualized expressions of the one. Is this making sense? Yes. All right. So little time, so much to say. We're going to move on. So the thing about the lovers. Last bit. Eric, my brother, first of all, I'm so glad to hear you sing today. We were here earlier and they were warming up and singing, holy, 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 and I'm a puddle. Beautiful. But Eric mentioned something about intuition. He's absolutely right. Intuition in Kabbalah is the one teacher, the internal teaching. Where does that come from? It comes from her. In the lovers, through the subconsciousness, which is always tied to the higher self, represented by the angel. Always, always, always. The only time she gets interfered with in listening to what's coming down from above is when he, self-consciousness, turns his attention to something that ain't right, that's illusion. You get the idea. He puts his attention somewhere, she takes that attention and makes something from it, creates the environment for it. This is the way the human psyche works, and it is why we live what we think. Whole subject on its own. Let's move on. I gotta move on. All right, so how do you get to hallelujah? How do you get to hallelujah? Just like how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. But what are we practicing? Truth with a capital T. We practice taking time every day in some solitude, in some quiet, some contemplative practice where we turn our attention inward and upward to that source of truth that is always there, always speaking, always willing and wishing to express as us every day, right now. So begin with practice, however that form is. But for most folks, it's going to be meditation. I highly recommend it. We're meditating every day. So practice truth. Not just that, but secondly, be interested in truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And I do mean that. Why spend time with illusion? Be interested in the truth. And by interested, be invested in it. That's what the word interest really means. It talks about an investment in something. So be invested in the truth. Seek it out. And you will find it. In every appearance, there is the truth back of it. If nothing else, to say, this person I see is another emanation of the one. This person I see is another expression of the one. This is the one. This is God looking back at me. This is Spirit looking back. Whatever you want to call it. You're in the middle of an argument. You want to know how to blow that one? To totally change it? Stop for a second and say, I am looking at the face of God. Or the okay, it takes some practice, but it's awfully fun. Okay, so then when you see the devil, you're going to laugh at him. And then you're going to tell him the truth. Why? Because that is what really dispenses it. Having a light heart, a light spirit. Be in the joy always. It's a song by Ricky Byers, by the way. Be in the joy always. Doesn't mean acting silly just for, well, actually silly is really good. Highly recommend it. But you know what I mean? But be in joy, a joyful mood, a joyful spirit. Carry that, cultivate that, cultivate that. If you have trouble with it, tell yourself things. Send yourself messages of courage, of joyfulness. Tell yourself, this is a good life. Life is great, grand, and glorious. I am made in the image and likeness of the living one. I can do anything great for my life. It comes through me. Tell yourself, make it a practice. You will begin to see the harvest. You will begin to see fruiting. Yeah. Okay, so there's something else I wanted to do. Oh, what's the next slide? This is what you're going to tell. This is what you're going to tell them. Hey, I am, I have been, and always will be one. Say it with me. I am, I have been, and always will be one. Again, please. I am, have been, and always will. Like you're saying it for the first and final time for all the creations. I am, I have been, and always will be one. Hey, yeah. So let me ask you, by the way, you know your name? Let me hear your first name. Just say it. Say it again. After the count of three, you're going to say your name with that same kind of enthusiasm. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. One more time, please. 1, 2, 3. You're going to need that in just a moment. You can hit the next slide. Yes, next slide, please. Very good. Okay. This is the song of transformation. And I'm going to need you to give us your name in a little while. Is that all right? How are we doing time-wise? We're just about done, aren't we? Have I exceeded?
Yes.
Badly? Okay. Come on. He always thought he was an average man, average face and average hands, average feet set square on the middle tier. Satisfied with his mild success, as much as any average man could expect, until the day he was beset by his greatest fear. It all started with a feeling so intense that time and space stood still. He said, what if I was born for greatness? What if I am really more than I think of him? What if mediocrity was never written in stars for me, and miracles and wonders was the plan for the average man? Yeah. Average man. All all his life he said he'd find the nerve to stretch and reach beyond the bell curve, but never did for fear of drawing back an empty hand. He said, what's an average man to do with so little time and all the things to think through? Maybe I should just stick to what I understand. Oh, but he couldn't shake that feeling now. A feeling so immense it about to blow his mind. He said, what if I was born for greatness? What if I am really more than I think I am? What if mediocrity was never in the stars for me? And miracles and wonders was the plan for the average. Yeah, you did it. We're going to do that one more time. Once we get to the end of the course, you just say your name out. Here we go. What if I was born for greatness? What if I am really more than I think I am? What if mediocrity was never in the stars for me? And miracles and wonders was the here, come on, for the let's hear it! Yeah! For the average. Yeah! Come on, sing with me now. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Sing na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na
Standing for you in spirit. I just don't want to get her all worked.
Okay. All right, now is time for prayer. If you see the green sheets in there, or you can scan this QR code to submit your prayer, or as we like to call it too, affirmation of what you would like us to hold with you. And then Kevin will do a community prayer for us.
How are you guys feeling? Wow. Wow. I don't know if we can contain all of this wonderful energy in a prayer, but let's try. Let's try to feel ourselves wrapping around that beautiful energy that Ray created for us. What if we could let go of the illusions, revel in silliness and joy? The improbability, all the messiness of life. What if it was all just so beautiful and for us? What a beautiful reminder today. We are grateful for this opportunity to bring it home, to bring it back to center, to appreciate the all of life, the all of life, and see it as beautiful, perfect, divine. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing us together for our beautiful message today. For every loving soul in this room, thank you. So it is. If you're online or here in person, please, if you feel like scanning that for your prayer claims or fill out the forms. If you want a personal reply, one of our prayer team will get back to you. Just put your contact information and We'll also send it to Unity Worldwide, where they're going to pray on it 24/7 for a month. So pretty amazing prayer power going on. And Soul Shine will take us into the prayer song.
Do we have anyone here for the first time today? Any new visitors? Welcome. A few hands going up. Wonderful. We welcome you and thank you for coming. And we hope you enjoyed it. And we are having have people bring food to share afterwards. So we invite you to stay for the buffet and to mingle. And then we will also be doing our talk about, where Ray and Kevin will be hosting kind of a circle time. If you have questions or shares that you would like to participate in after that. So we invite you to stay and gather and in community. So would either of you like to say your name and just what brought you here this morning? Or just share? Yeah, here. I'm going to give you the mic so people online can hear. I know it always feels weird. It's like, I don't need a mic, but yeah.
My name's Kenya Elliott, and we're from Madras. I was here invited by Rita and Sonia, so they said it was great vibes, and I agree, so I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, nice. And your three beautiful girls. Do you guys want to say your name? You want to say your name in the microphone?
My name is June.
June, okay. And what about your sisters?
So there's Sky and Ryan also.
Oh, welcome, you guys. Would you like to say hello? You don't have to. You can do it another time. But yes, good. Yeah.
So my name is Josh. I'm a massage therapist, and one of the people that come here was telling me about this earlier this week, so I thought I'd come check it out.
Well, welcome. Thanks for coming, Josh. Yeah, we're happy to have you. So, all right, and now it's time for our offering. And I know a lot of you, so invite our greeters up. So this is the time this is how we roll. This is what makes these doors open, puts these lights on, brings this beautiful energy in here each Sunday. We know a lot of you do auto donations, so if you are one of those people who maybe shows up and is like, oh shoot, I forgot, that's right, I need to do a donation, I've been forgetting. But if you need help with setting up an auto donation, because that's so much easier if you are able to. But if any of you need help setting that up, you can talk to Kevin or I, or is Eric here this morning? I didn't see him come in, but talk to Kevin or I and we can help show you how to do that, but we appreciate all of you that are doing that. We also have QR codes you can text in, or we have Venmo and PayPal and all kinds of wonderful things. But put your energy in these baskets. We are going to bless the offerings that will be coming in and sending our affirmation. Kev, you want to pull up the blessing? Kevin, you want to pull up the blessing for our offering? He and Nico are just back there. All right, from the love of pure spirit within us, we bless these gifts. We send them forth to heal, bless, and prosper. They are evidence of our faith and belief. They do good work in the world and return to us multiplied abundantly. And so it is. All right, and now's a fun gratitude song. You ready?
Got gratitude in my heart, got
Gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all.
Thank you for it all. I got gratitude in my heart, I got gratitude in my soul.
I just want to say thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all.
Last time.
Gratitude in my heart. Gratitude in my soul.
Baby.
I just want to say thank you.
Mahalo.
I just want to say thank you.
Things the same to you.
I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you, Ray. That was amazing. And your beautiful voice and songs, his original songs. And thank you for sharing a very powerful message. And we appreciate all of you showing up here this morning. Again, stay and gather. Now, we know it's easy to show up and just feel that energy after a service is done. We read this together again. So when we walk out those doors, we continue to shine that light. Holy light shines within and all around me. A presence of love that is always there. I am that presence. I am a radiant field of love energy. I am holy light. My essence cradles and guides me. I am a gift in this world. I go forth from here in joy to bless the world with my loving light. And so it is. Have a beautiful week. Thank you.
Gratitude in my heart, gratitude in my soul.
I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you.
Have a great week.
I just want to say thank you for it all. Turn these guys in.